Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the 267th edition of Cinema Effect, the podcast where we review and talk about a different movie every single Monday. And this week, that movie is Inherent Vice, which opened in the US on December 12th, 2014. It was directed by PTA himself, Paul Thomas Anderson, returning to the show for the first time in like 4 years or something. So that's exciting. He's going to be returning in a big way these next couple of weeks. The genre, okay, strap in for this. The genre is a bumbling detective period drama crime comedy. The number
like the
one
official letterboxd
on IMDb, the number one genre at the top was bumbling detective. As like apparently that's a genre. Which I mean, I guess
like
it is.
Inspector Clouseau. I think we've been over this before, haven't we?
Inspector, I don't know what that is.
From
Inspector
Pink Panther.
Oh yeah, yeah.
From what?
Pink Panther.
Oh, right.
But is that enough to be a genre?
Oh, there's plenty of them.
Yeah. But wouldn't you
Can't
just
think of
call
any
that
others.
like a detective comedy? Like why is it, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just very specific to me. It's just like now we're just naming like character archetypes as genres.
Nah, because detective comedies like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you know, they're not bumbling though. These guys are all over the place, you know.
Yeah, okay. I guess it somewhat accurately explains what you're getting into. And the synopsis says, in 1970, drug-fueled Los Angeles, private investigator Larry Doc Sportello investigates the disappearance of a former girlfriend. Wow, if I understood it was that simple while watching it, that would have really helped. All right. Jaden, what did you think of Inherent Vice? I'm fucking with you.
It was good. It was like a Chinatown, but not shit, but not quite as good as Under the Silver Lake. It was I don't know, like of the three movies I've seen that deal with LA and cults and kind of missing girls, it's the second best so far. But it's second best by a long shot. You know, it's like a good second best. It's
Okay.
It's long, but I think the movie rewards you by being entertaining and like by sticking with it. And I think it still fucks you with you a little bit towards the end after everything seems to be resolved. You know, with Josh Brolin's final kind of thing. I don't know. I think it was
Yeah.
I think it was really good, really solid. I think it was an interesting mystery that it doesn't really do too much with, in all honesty, given how much time it spends with everything else. But I liked it. I like just like this eclectic kind of like a menagerie of characters and scenes. Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't get this movie. I felt very distant from it. I wasn't on whatever wavelength PTA was on this one. I found it hard to find a way in, you know? Like I just could not connect with anything, any particular character or any particular aspect of the story, or I don't know. It's obviously very oddball at times, like, you know, to comedic effect, but I just didn't really like it, or I just didn't get much out of it, you know? It was just like, okay. It was just kind of baffling to me, to be honest. Peter, you've seen this movie before. I'm very curious how you feel about it and how it's maybe or maybe not evolved.
Yeah, this is my second rewatch, I think. Maybe my third, but yeah, I really like it. I pretty much agree with what Jane said. Like, it's just a pretty cool, pretty entertaining like collection of groups and scenes and people of this time. I think it's like super funny at points. And there are moments where the film is like hits you with like nostalgia or like sentimentality kind of out of nowhere as well. So like I think it balances that with like the confusing and funny mystery pretty well. But I mean, like I think this film is definitely the story is definitely intentionally kind of confusing, I guess. But I think there's like ways to understand it. If you kind of step back from it. Like one way to understand it is just like as a like people describe it as like a breakup movie because it's like it's set in 1970, kind of after the 60s, and so the way he's kind of reflecting on the death of hippie culture is the same. It's like parallel to the way he's reflecting on his relationship with like Shasta,
Okay.
So there's a parallel there, I guess. But yeah, I think it's pretty solid. I mean, there are definitely points where it kind of lulls, like in the kind of midsection, but overall, I still jive with it. I can dig it. So yeah,
you can dig it. Okay. Yeah. You felt the length as well?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, like Jane said, like it's kind of weird that it is kind of a longer film because you just kind of expect something this breezy to be shorter, I guess. Yeah. But like, it's not. It didn't like grate on me, I guess.
I agree. This does kind of just based on like the recollection of scenes in my head. This screams like an hour and 45. You know what I mean? It's like it's just it does feel kind of long for what it is. Okay, I don't know how this might not be well received. Actually, probably not. But whatever. The thing that when I watched this, when this movie ended, to me it felt like PTA's Drive Away Dolls. In terms, like honestly, a lot. Like the weird tone and like I don't know, just the maybe obviously maybe it's just a subjective element of it not landing for me, but it's just like I don't know, even like obviously the period drama aspect of it and the weird like over sexualization of things. I'm just like, man, this kind of I'm seeing the comparisons here, Discuss.
Maybe Drive Away Dolls is like a bad version of this, but like maybe drawing from the same kind of Big Lebowski kind of influence, of just like LA and like cults and like that kind of getting lost in that kind of mire or whatever. But there are definitely better, comparison points than that. I think just because of how amateurish Drive Away Dolls comes across us.
I think this is an ode to Chinatown in like the sincerest way. And like kind of, I think it feels like an ode to Chinatown the way that Babylon also feels like an ode to Chinatown in a way, where like it's just that it's these directors putting a stamp on a similar story in a similar setting. Not that Babylon is similar to Chinatown in a way, but I think there's a lot of elements at play that kind of wrestle with a relationship similar to Chinatown in a way. I don't think Drive Away Dolls really does that.
No, not in that way. Boy, you're comparing Babylon to Chinatown right now?
Not not in terms of like the detective part, but like as in like this underside of LA kind of mystery kind of thing. Like I don't know. I think there's similarities. I don't think there is like I know it's an entirely different like thing and there's like not a detective thing, but
yeah.
I just think that with how its in how ingrained it is in LA and it's kind of like the flippant kind of nature that you're meant to just accept things. That's Chinatown, baby. That's LA, baby.
Okay. Yeah, that's Hollywood. Yeah. I get that. Yeah. I don't know, but like with this movie though, like I don't know how much were you guys into it as a mystery? Investment in the plot side of things because I don't know when you're comparing it in that way, I'm just like I mean, this is going to be. You guys need to explain this movie to me tonight because I'm just like this whole time. Like, what's the mystery in this movie? Like, what's the corruption? What are we trying to? What's the aim here? That where you can see the Chinatown aspect of it. You know what I mean?
It's McCarthyism. It's property development and buying up property, and then selling property, and then it's like politics are changing, people are changing. And then the shady stuff with doctors and there's weird relationships with daughters go missing and shit like that, and it all gets intertwined. You know, the key of it is
Yeah.
that he lost his girlfriend. I think in Chinatown, it's something similar. Is that his someone he knows goes missing, right?
I think
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah, but like, you know, I think the property side is like because like, you know, in Chinatown it was about buying up farms or some shit to divert water or whatever.
Oh,
and you know, this was about, you know, buying property from poor neighborhoods and redeveloping them. So there's this like kind of gentrification angle. And there's McCarthyism because it's talking about the actors and how actors disappear and come back, and they're all like anti-commie and stuff like that. And you know, it's just the vibe, man. It's Marbo. It's you know, it's
Marbo. Yeah. Okay, no, I appreciate the case you're making, but like, were you invested in it as a mystery? You know, like, were you like, I need to see what's going to happen?
Yeah, I was curious where Shasta went. I thought she, you know, generally disappeared. And like that's like the key. That's like the heart of the mystery. You know, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors around.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, you know, that's. Sure. I was wondering the entire time, you know, what happened to her.
Were you kind of like flabbergasted when she came back?
Or
did it not feel like it was like some sort of dream sequence or something?
Like high thing. Yeah, that's it did. But then he has a couple of those where like it's kind of like half high, half not. Like, but then like it plays long enough, they like maybe it's real, and it is real.
Yeah.
Was it real? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
I think. But I think the narrator wasn't real. Like the woman that's his like friend and is narrating it, because like when he drives over to Channelview Estates or whatever it is, for the first time, she's like in the car talking to him about something, and then in the next shot she's gone. And plus she only talks to him, so I feel like, I don't know if that was in the book or not, but I feel like it might be like an addition that the film made. That's like whatever, a sign of his paranoia or hallucinations or whatever.
That's interesting. I've read in the trivia in the book, like she's, I think, well, I mean, I haven't read the book obviously, but the impression I got from the trivia was that she is a real character in the book, and then PTA made her the narrator to like basically like, because he wanted to translate some of the prose from the book into the film. So it's like, it's basically just like copy paste the prose from the book whenever she talks. So it was like more of a device, I guess, in that way. But I don't know. It does the translation does sort of raise an interesting interpretation there, I guess. But like, were they just friends? Like, I was just kind of confused who she was the entire time, to be honest.
But like, I think, to Liam's point, it does kind of just feel like an omniscient kind of character. That like maybe he doesn't, because like in that memory, like they're using the Ouija board and shit like that, and then they run off. It's like, why would she be there? You know, why would they not include her?
Like there's no reason for her to be there.
They just ditched her.
And also, like, the way she's like really like supportive the whole movie. Like, not that like there aren't people like that, but she's just like his kind of cheerleader or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's true. Actually. Yeah, I thought the character felt weird, but and I didn't consider this. So this is that's I like that idea. It kind of makes it make more sense to me.
I mean, like, just on the mystery and stuff. Yeah. Like, to me, the main thing that the film is about is just like basically every group of like whatever persuasion just like being kind of overtaken by, you know, like capitalistic like interests or whatever, you know, like opposite sides, basically just like, you know, like coinciding or making deals that are like kind of, that just have pure like capitalistic kind of intention or whatever. And so like that's also kind of how it's about like the death of the 60s or whatever, like just these groups, like the fundamental beliefs in the groups kind of being dissolved or just disappearing, or I don't know, something like that. But like well, also like the mysteries, like it's interesting enough because there's enough like stuff to pick up on in the individual details. Like one random thing is like the teeth or whatever, like the teeth a bit like the dentist.
Oh yeah.
And you can kind of see who, you know, like the guys, the lawyer clearly like told the you know, the drug guys to kill the dentist or whatever because of the daughter interest. and then you see later that the big like goon guy, the big bodyguard guy, like bites Mikey, bites Doc. So like you can infer that he did that to the dentist or whatever. There's like details like that where you can kind of string the the unshowed, untold parts of the narrative. So that's kind of what keeps the mystery alive for me.
Okay. That's where I appreciate your rewatching and just more attentive ability than me. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like this idea of it being like the end of all these different things. How am I meant to interpret that then with like the ending and where Wacky is at? Can we just let's just stick with Wacky, Doc, whatever. Where he's at with Shasta at the end, and that final shot. Are they not fine?
Is that chronological or is it?
Oh, you think that's not chronological?
Oh, I don't know. Is it? I can't remember if that was. I mean, she kind of has the same face that she has when she reappears. You know what I mean? Or the same kind of like tired. Like when she reappears in the movie, she seems more like beaten down or like cynical or whatever, and she kind of has that face in the car. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if that was a flashback or not.
Well, I shouldn't have. Well, that felt like an effect of her having been away. No.
Although he did say like he did really reference a line of "this doesn't mean we're back together," so I guess that is like chronological.
Yeah, at least at least from after that she comes back. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know, like tonally, like where does it? How did it make you feel? Where does it leave?
Well, I think that like just goes back to the point of like the relationship being like a parallel for like the death of the 60s, like the death of the old relationship is like the same thing, I guess.
Oh, okay. So it's like, yeah. So it's like, who knows if they'll stick together properly, but like whatever they had before it's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
It's not that rainy day, when they ran out and did all that. Yeah. Although he says that he mentioned that was kind of towards the end anyway, or like they knew they were sort of drifting even then. I think he said that.
Yeah. Like halfway, she was out halfway at the door or something like that already.
Halfway out the door, yeah, that's right. Yeah. How did we interpret this really? I mean, one of the most memorable scenes in the movie has got to be like the scene where she comes back and then they have the whole long ass dialogue / sex scene. I mean, it made me uncomfortable, which I think it's meant to, but I just don't know in what context it's meant to make me feel uncomfortable. I guess I just don't. I know. I feel I need more now. I need you guys to just come in and analyze it for me because it was a memorable scene. But I don't know. Could I, if we're just going along the same train of thought here, is it like? It's like that almost like felt like the relationship as it was being killed in front of my eyes, kind of thing. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Can you say again? Sorry, I wasn't paying too much attention. Not that I wasn't paying attention. I just kind of lost you halfway through. And I was...
Wow! So he admits a bit of fault first, and then turns it back on me for I'm being a bit explaining it poorly. I don't know what did you think of the that scene, Jaden? I don't know anything. Would you?
But like, what were you specifically asking? Like, because like you were talking about uncomfortable.
I was just trying to come up with an interpretation of it. That's all.
But then, what was your interpretation? Because that's where I got muddied.
That it was like the whole scene felt kind of uncomfortable and fucked, and that like it was the end of their relationship as we knew it. Like it was the nail being put in the coffin, if you will.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't really want to comment on this one.
I feel like this is an important scene in the movie. No, it's like it's fucking like 5 minutes long.
Right. I think you're basically right. Like she's like kind of the relationship's been like corrupted, I guess,
Yeah.
after everything that's happened.
Mm.
I
And
think
it
it's
is
interesting.
kind of like,
Oh, sorry.
yeah,
Sorry. I thought you were done. My bad.
ugly. That was the last thing. Yeah, it is kind of.
Yeah, it was ugly. It really was.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it was just interesting that she kept on goading him on as to like have a reaction.
Yeah.
What
Absolutely.
that means about the relationship, not too sure.
See, this is kind of what I mean, though. Like, I don't know, like, were you really invested in the relationship then?
I wasn't
You know what I mean?
invested in the relationship. I was invested in the mystery of it, of her
Okay.
disappearing.
Yeah.
Like I was
Okay.
invested at a surface level because, like, you know, like she's introduced as perfect at the start, and then well, not perfect, but like perfect in Doc's view, and then how she'd already become less than perfect on that day. So it was kind of about her disappearing from the start, like both, like she disappears physically, but then she also disappears in the way that Doc knows her from the start.
Yeah. Okay. Where did she actually go?
On the Golden Fang.
On the boat? Is that so? That's some sort of like
Reprogramming thing.
what does that mean?
Because wasn't that the thing? Like she goes on the Golden Boat, the Golden Fang. She comes back different, and the same thing happened to the actor. And it was kind of about how, I don't know, it comes in and it goes, and then it comes back and it changes things.
Yeah. Well, like they did. I didn't think she went on the Fang, but I did actually believe it when she said she just like went north, to, like family or whatever. But maybe that was just like we weren't supposed to take that at face value. I don't know.
But wait, sorry. When you say I'm not understanding what the Fang is. Is it meant to be some sort of like cultish, spiritual, like, you know, come and do this, you know, come and join us and change your worldview kind of weird shit like that, like Jared Leto stuff?
I think it was the opposite. I think it was government stuff.
Was it?
Well, because it convinces you out of being a communist.
Is
and
it?
then like
Does
the
it?
Golden
Okay.
Fang, like as they're introduced to us as an organization, is all like very high up business people, and like, you know, they're all like rich dentists and lawyers and shit like that. It's like the Golden Fang is like, it's like what Liam was saying about, it's like the death of hippie culture, but like as an extension, hippie culture was also, you know, communist or socialist or whatever. So the Golden Fang was the death of that, and it does that character-wise by taking them out to sea and then changing them, and it does it, you know, landscape-wise by affecting the landscape of LA or whatever, you know.
Okay.
I'm talking out of my ass here, by the way, but if you're accepting it, that's cool.
No. I need. Does Liam accept it? I need Liam to accept it before I accept it.
I didn't really. So who actually owns the Golden Fang? Like, is it the Prussia guy, or is he just like one of the distributors or whatever? Because like the literal thing with the Golden Fang is like it's like a heroin distribution like thing, right?
Okay.
Owned by the Indo-Chinese, but I feel like we don't see those people.
No, we definitely don't.
I mean, yeah, I do kind of like, I do kind of like buy into Jaden's thing, I guess, because like the higher end of the conspiracy, it's all like you know, higher up kind of people, like the lawyers and stuff, like the teenager's dad and stuff, who like helps with the Golden Fang on the street level or whatever, you know, on the land. But like, yeah, I don't have a full like picture of what it is.
It's just that also like, so like, you know, on what I've said already, but like when they go to the Golden Fang like institution, like the crystal oligarch, what the fuck it is, like the FBI guys are there with the property developer who was having those communist ideals of free land, who has now been whisked away there to be re-educated by showing him movies of that actor that they had already reprogrammed, you know. So it's like it's about reprogramming and killing oneself and becoming the collective, the American collective,
Right.
not killing
Yeah,
oneself.
no, that makes sense.
Killing the self of the others.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and she like goes so far into that she's like, on the opposite extreme of where she previously was, because she's like fully like selling herself out to Mickey or whatever, like those people at the like high end bars or whatever, like that, like that she talked about in her like monologue. We don't actually see that, but yeah, she like reveals all that, what she's been up to.
I feel like I'm slowly. I feel really slow tonight. I'm like slow. This movie slowly maybe dawning on me a little bit.
Well, sorry, I just want to clarify as well. Prussia was the guy at the end that Doc shoots. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's
Okay,
Prussia.
Okay, yeah. So I forgot about that until you mentioned his name earlier.
And then the guy with the swastika on his head on his face is like Budge. What was his name? I don't know.
Puck, I think.
Buck, yeah. Right. Something like that. Buck? Something like that.
I mean, I think like the other missing major part is Owen Wilson, who is fantastic, by the way. And I think this movie actually made me realize I think he's like one of my favorite actors. He's great in this. Like him being a plant, but not believing in it himself is an interesting thing,
So he's a plant for who?
For anyone that's willing to buy him.
That's like what he does professionally?
Well, he's literally like he's a plant for the police or FBI.
Yeah, the FBI. I thought, yeah.
But I don't know why. Like he needed Doc to get out of that in the end, or like why he needed such a big effort to get out of that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I understand that part.
No, I don't either. Did you dug the scene, Jaden, like him and Wacky's like longer conversation in the house? Is that one of the
that felt like
standout scenes
Babylon to me, It was like
like did it?
It's kind of like debauched decadence and like these kind of characters like feeling it out, it's like
oh yeah, the house did. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Yeah. Okay. I was going to say like the conversation had like nowhere near the amount of energy that Babylon does, but
no.
I still kind of like. It was one of my more entertaining whatever. I was entertained by it in the movie. I kind of liked their conversation, but like I'm just trying to think. When you said that you thought Owen was great in the movie, is that like was there that or was there another standout scene that?
I just think the way that he's like subtly funny, but like never in a like he's subtly funny throughout, and like when like he's in that like prayer circle at the thing, like the way he just keeps on popping up, and like he's always just like in a character. Like I don't know, I just loved it.
That is kind of funny.
Yeah, it was just such a surprise to see him as well. It was just a pleasure. I think every time he was on screen, it was just pleasurable.
Did you know the cast? Anyone else in this movie beforehand?
No, only Wacky and Catherine, I think.
Oh, yeah, Catherine. Okay.
Yeah. But everyone else was news to me. Marty and Josh Brolin, didn't even know about him. That was cool.
Yeah.
He's probably the most. I don't know. Is he like the second most significant character? To be honest, he gets a lot of. He's there a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's our take on Josh Brolin? What's his character's name? Are we even going to try?
Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, that's actually kind of memorable. Yeah. I don't know. Is there something to him being like? I don't know. They feel like to use an Year 12 English phrase. They feel like they're foils. Him and Doc in some way. I don't really know how, but that's kind of the impression I get from their conversations anyway.
Well, he has a distrust of like authority, but it's on like the higher level because he doesn't. he doesn't like he hates the FBI because like they were part of the conspiracy which like killed his partner, basically. So, but I think that's a part of him that he doesn't really like, that he hates authority because he is himself like a police officer.
Right.
And then I think there's something there with him being an actor as well. There's some like Reagan, because like Reagan was like an actor and he was like, president. So there's something there as well. Whereas like conflicting sides. But,
so it was him. Wait, it was him on the TV at the start, right?
Yeah,
was
wasn't
that-
that one of his trips, or was that?
Oh, I mean, yeah, it could have been. I mean, I think the end was only like obviously a trip, but like, the whole thing could have been a trip. Yeah.
Fuck. Damn. Yeah. Okay. I get that because I swear that was him, and then I was like, really? I obviously totally missed it. He said he was an actor.
He was an extra later in like a normal thing. Like that probably wasn't a trip. Like it was a cult.
Okay. That'd be funny if it was a trip though. Well, but when we talk about his trips, so hang on. So you're talking about when you say at the end, you're talking about the scene where he eats the ashtray. I didn't identify any trips in the movie, to be honest. Like that was obviously totally bizarre, but at that point I was kind of thought this movie's already got such a kind of interesting tone comedically and humor wise that I was just kind of, I don't know, like is this? I couldn't distinguish what was meant to be a trip versus what was just satire. You know what I mean? And by the time we got to the ashtray eating scene, I was totally off with it, so I got no idea. But like, so anyway, so you think that's a trip?
I mean, I don't think that one was a trip. I think that was real.
Oh, you think that was real? Okay.
Because, I mean, it's already established. He's like kicked his door down or whatever. Larry says that earlier.
Yeah. So wait, do you think?
Yeah,
sorry,
I feel like
maybe
it's just like his repression coming out or something. Like
yeah,
Bigfoot's repression. Or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Coming out in an interesting way. So, but wait, are there any trips in the movie then?
I mean, I think
trip.
now that Jaden said like the one where he's like playing the the guy with the afros, that's probably a trip.
And like promoting the guy's like real estate
property.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, and then the narrator like it's probably a trip as well, I guess. So it's like, I mean, it's
That's
pretty
not much.
No, like it's pretty subtle. I don't think I don't like most things on a trip. I don't think like most things are real.
Okay. No. I was just I was curious because some of them I was wondering if like maybe some of the more bizarre scenes like I'm meant to interpret them as being trips and they therefore make a bit more sense in the context. But
no, I don't think so.
I think they're just bizarre. I think they just are. Yeah. I mean, I did like Josh Brolin in the movie. I appreciate how he's just always eating something. I feel like he always manages to eat something in a pretty funny way. Including, I mean, there's that really long scene where he's like eating, what is it, like a corn dog? Why does he keep eating? Are they corn dogs? That he
I think
keeps
they're
eating?
like they're bananas, like chocolate bananas or something like that.
Oh, chocolate bananas.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, he loved those. There's that one scene where he's like sucking on it for like a minute.
Yeah, it was so sexual. I was like, what's going on here?
Right? That's what I mean. Like, how can that scene...
There's definitely a subtext here,
That's what I'm saying. Like, how can that scene be in this movie and we're just kind of like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean? It's fucking weird.
Just part of the tapestry.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
Okay. All right, fair enough. I did think it was pretty funny when he just started busting out Japanese. He just started
More to Ponikoko. Yeah. That's a good scene.
My actual favorite part was when he was shouting in Japanese and then the presumably Japanese man off camera started replied in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, actually I did quite like that. Hey, if we got no further interpretation of Brolin eating the ashtray. It's one of the most bizarre things I've seen on screen. I don't know what else was weird in this movie. Goddamn. I mean, this movie's just horny. But but in a way that I just again didn't know how to take it. Like, is it leaning into the hippie aspect that you guys are talking about? Is it?
Yeah.
I couldn't. Yeah, you think so? I couldn't square it with like what the intent is, I guess.
Well, like, yeah, I think that's the whole like thing with the 60s, right? Like the sexual liberation movement and shit.
Mm.
You know, free love and whatever.
Yeah. Okay. And then.
But like, I mean,
was
there
about
is something
to try
deeper to it, but I don't know if I can
No.
pinpoint it right now.
No. I was gonna like try and loop it back to the goddamn the sex scene where he talks about for too long, of being like, I don't know, like for it all to sort of make sense in my head, and for it to be represent the sexual liberation of the 60s and that ending. It's like I feel like there needs to be something in the film that feels like it's being snuffed, like it's thriving and then it's snuffed out. You know. That's why I'm trying to come back to that scene. So maybe that's a part of that too. But
it's just like the death of like idealism, you know, and like everything with Shasta that was good is like a memory, you know.
I don't know how to feel about all these scenes. Like towards the start of the movie, where like I'm just getting a lot of ass. You know what I mean? Then Wacky goes to that house where the waitress or the housekeeper sticks her ass in his face. Like, how am I meant to? Like, I see that shit on my screen. I'm just like, how am I meant to react to this? You know, like, am I meant to laugh? And I just didn't find it funny. Because fair enough,
I think it's funny. I don't think it's like funny sometimes. I mean, I think the the channel view estates scene is funny. You know, the pussy eater scene. I think that's funny.
Oh, the first one, like when he goes there.
Yeah.
That was that was relatively I mean, my favorite part actually was when like obviously there's like the door with like the full naked body on it, and then like she opens the little trap door where the vagina is. That was pretty funny actually.
Yeah, I mean, like I was looking at that, you know. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I'm pretty sure like 99% of videos would like look good.
And then no, that was pretty smart. That was very smart actually. That's called cinematography, which draws the eye, as it were. That was. I feel weird calling it clever, but I guess it was kind of clever actually. Yeah, I don't know. So wait, so then how does, speaking of ass, how does the Chetlocks, who's Chetlock? Who are these people in this movie?
Chetlock.
You're the Chetlock sister who comes and visits him.
Oh, dude, sorry. Just in saying that, reminded me of fucking Reese Witherspoon in this film. Like, I know that's not her, but like that just. Fucking...
Did you like her in the film, Jaden?
Yeah, she was good. Yeah. But I don't know who this Chetlock person is that you're talking about, to be honest.
She's the one who comes in. I think she's the one who has like the gas with him or whatever, like the fucking mask. In
oh, yeah. The
I might be getting
Charlock.
The guy that died.
Sorry,
yeah, right.
I mean, he died at the. That was the guy that like he was like almost framed for, right? With like when like the police.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah, anyway, I don't know why I just had a note here about that. And I'm like, does this tie into this tapestry I'm trying to weave?
Like, I think when she came up, that was the point where I was like getting kind of like losing the plot a bit.
Yeah, I was definitely losing the plot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was like she was leaving with like two of the Aryan Brotherhood guys, right? Like, are we meant to think that those two bikers were them? So she's part of it. Like she's part of the conspiracy in some way.
Well, wasn't the brother was Aryan Brotherhood, wasn't he?
Oh, he was?
Yeah, I think he was, because earlier, like, what's his name? Like, Tamik or whatever. He said, like, he was trying to kill the guy who was Aryan Brotherhood. And that was him.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Sherlock. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We solved the Charlocks. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, what she wanted in that scene. Like, I don't know. Was there something extra that was happening there? Like, the reason that, like, she came there or whatever. She was like looking for something. Yeah.
If you're asking the question, I can't help.
So doesn't he later come to the realization that he, like, when he finally opens up that person's case file, like that, like when he finally gets to pressure, he realizes that he's like being manipulated in some way. Like, is she just part of that in pushing him forward into the plan? It's just like getting him deeper into it.
Well, the Aryan Brotherhood connects to Prussia, and which connects to Mickey. Yeah. What was the question?
Is she just spurring him on further into the conspiracy, like to either bury him or bury like just the?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know why she came there. Yeah. That part confused me.
I feel like this movie in this conversation is like absolutely stuff I'm not understanding and stuff that's on me for sure. At the same time, though, I feel like this movie's kind of confusing for no good reason, in the sense of it's not deep.
But I disagree with that. I think it's confusing the way that 10 is confusing, where there's a lot of flavoring that makes it confusing to a layman on first view, but it's actually quite a straightforward story. I feel like you're probably, like, we are getting caught up in details and flavorings rather than, because, like, I don't know, like the way that someone basic would say, oh, Tenet or Inception or whatever is confusing, but then you watch it and you're like, it's not, because it's all just a bit of showmanship or whatever, and like a bit of character.
Well, you're getting caught up in it or something.
Yeah, I think we're just getting caught up in flavoring.
Maybe,
yeah. I don't know. I kind of, maybe it's me in my brain. In these kind of like detective mystery movies, I kind of want to get caught up in it. You know what I mean? I kind of want to.
Yeah, but that's okay. But then don't try and criticize it for getting caught up in it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense in the end. We're just not like fully piecing it together.
Yeah. I'm not trying to argue the movie makes no sense. I'm trying to, I guess, articulate why it's not working for me. I don't know. I think the movie does make sense. Like if I were to analyze the screenplay, but it's just puzzling me at the moment.
Also, I think the whole like freedom of sex thing, I think it's just typical of the time period. Like, Once Upon a Time, Hollywood has it. Like, Under the Silver Lake has it. Like, it's just LA in the just LA in the 1900s. To be honest, even Black Dahlia has it to an extent. Like, obviously, like reduced because it's like an only M-rated movie, but like it still has like this kind of theme of like a lot of sex work and all that shit going on. Like, it's just like it is like just a trope of like kind of noir, and like as noirs have developed over the years, it's gotten more explicit in showing it.
Yeah, but did the integration of it in its comedy, like, I don't know, like did it really work? Was it funny? Was it adding to the experience? Because for me, it just kind of took me out of it.
No, that's funny. Not even just funny, but like I just think it worked. Like it just added to, like, once again, like the complex flavors, like where like like taking the property guy, like, so like his wife is sleeping with the pool boy.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
And the housekeeper and the housekeeper, and then he has the ties made up and all that, and it's just weaving more depth, but then it also uses it. Like it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that scene wasn't bad. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a sexual conspiracy as much as it is like a financial conspiracy. It's like at the pyramid, sex is at the bottom and money's at the top, and everyone in between is like confused about what's happening. But like, it's really clear if you just look at the top and the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Those are the two things that drive the whole thing for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess the part I keep getting hung up on is that, like, I think you guys both mentioned at the start that like you both found this movie consistently entertaining.
I mean, there were like lulls, but there was always a scene that like really like made me laugh, or like was like Yeah.
I've seen
Just
that picked it back up.
I think the Mullen Shaw scene is very funny.
Oh, okay. Good example, because I didn't.
No.
No.
I just think when he was like, the little hippie, you know, that was funny. Okay.
Oh man, it's just I don't know. Something about the tone of him, like, I mean, first of all, his whole performance, to be honest, but then also just like the tone of him, like running out to like have sex with his assistant or whatever, and he's like fucking like unzipping his pants as he's running. It's just like,
that's funny, dude. That's great.
I don't know, something about the tone of it. It just doesn't. It just didn't work for me. I don't know. It's just kind of, I don't know. My small brain doesn't compute with me. Did you like that scene, Jaden? This is a good test case here, I feel like.
Yeah, I didn't mind it, but like I thought it was. Well, for one, the actress that pops up is from Pretty Little Liars, so I was like, oh, that's another face I know. And then two, like I thought, like the whole like the back door to dentistry and like that being a link back to Jenna Malone's character, who's a nigger, another person that rocked up.
True.
Like I think the scene did a lot to also like develop the mystery. Not develop the mystery, but like, you know, deepen it, and you know, blow smoke up your ass a bit, and then also be funny.
Is that like the only time though where the movie goes out of its way to call back to like to really connect the dots for the audience? In terms of when he's walking through the dentist place and Jenna Malone's fucking crossfades in on you. I'm like, remember when she said this earlier in the movie?
I did actually crossfade in. I didn't pick that up.
Yeah, like they replayed the scene.
Oh, do they?
Like, and that like where she like spells out, oh, remember these chompers? She says it again, and it's like crossfaded over him walking through.
Oh, but is that just like a thing of like him being on blow, and like, you know, so like it's like a reflection of his mental state. Like he's like hyper, like, you know, like he's like, you know, his mind's working differently in this scene.
Yeah, possibly, but I think the intent in the edit is to remind the audience that there's a connection here of something you saw earlier.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the less subtle, but I think there are like times the movie does that where it just doesn't have the crossfade thing, like with the teeth.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Where it's kind of like in the moment that helped me, I guess. So I'm just kind of I just thought, well, the only observation I'm making is that I'm curious as to why it was done there and not more, or you know, don't do it at all, or why is it not done more?
Because I think that scene, it like basically it drives the basic point of the movie, which is like the vertically integrated thing of like, you know, the dentist supporting the heroin users or whatever, or like supplying them with heroin through the golden fang so that they go to the dentist. It's like the vertical integration of like, you know, like impulse and money. You know, it's like that's the whole idea of the film or whatever. It's like the corruption of like basic desires or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Like so maybe like, they had to make it obvious for like one scene, I guess.
I appreciate they did. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, we've gone this long without actually talking about Wacky. Like, how go for it.
Oh, he's great. He's you know, he's very like hazy, very just like he was slow mostly, which was
he's very mumbly at times.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I think I was kind of losing my taste with him. It's been a bit weird recently in the media, but then it's reminded me that no, he's like a good he's like a good character, good actor, you know.
Okay,
I think it serves well to be like, oh no, I did like him for a reason, you know.
Dude, this movie's doing a lot with your relationship with actors. We got Owen Wilson and Joaquin Phoenix here earning points.
Yeah, dude, Owen Wilson is so good, man, and like it made me realize like he's just good whenever he rocks up.
Oh yeah, he's great.
He's just
got a great voice.
Yeah.
He's got a fantastic accent. I mean, hasn't Wacky always been weird with the media though?
Has he? I don't know.
You just seen some examples.
I just think recently it's probably been like a bit more like I've seen a bit more with him maybe.
Yeah.
And Joker, also like lessened my standing with him. So
Oh yeah, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll talk more about Wacky later. But I think the one person who rocked up that we haven't said because we just got to is Del Toro's in this movie. Oh mate, Benicio. I was like, I'm going to see him in 2 days. I'm going to see him again.
Oh yeah.
Now but he's here first. Wow.
Mm.
Has he got history with PTA? That's what I was thinking. Like, did it start here? Like, is there more to it than just this and then coming up?
I think so.
I wasn't aware of any more, but
yeah, I think so.
yeah, that's cool. Okay. Well, what was his character's standing for you guys? Like, what did he
Expo
contribute? Appreciate you, Ron. I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, you're spitting absolute facts. But I know he had like 3 scenes, I think. So he wasn't there too much. For me, I was just kind of like, it's cool he's here, and then that was about it.
I like when he rocked up. He was like in like blue and red, and he looked like Gilligan's Island. And then he was like, oh yeah, marine law. And he's like, oh, you are a sailor.
That's good. PTA is do you think he's a Gilligan's Island fan?
I think it's hard to be that age and not be a Gilligan's Island fan.
Yeah, good point, actually. Yeah, excellent point. Do you think you're talking about Chinatown?
Have you ever watched Gilligan's Island, Zach?
I have. Not like, I don't want to say I like sat down and watched it, but like I have seen it. It has been on in rooms I've been in, yes.
Fan?
I'm not a fan, but I don't dislike. Like I don't really know what it is. I haven't understood it enough. I don't understand it. Like, what is it? A comedy?
Yeah.
Are they shipwrecked?
Yeah, it's in Gilligan, the captain, and the 2 women that you forget the name of.
So how many are there?
I think it's only 4 of them.
There's only 4 of them?
Pretty sure.
What kind of small vessel were they in to get stranded with only 4 of them?
Right, they were just on a pleasure cruise.
I don't know. This feels like a PTA film. For you, like, I don't know. Well, just what's your take on the feel and look of the film, PTA, as it compares to his other work? To me, like, if it felt like it was lit like a PTA film, but I surrender to you to explain what that means, or if you agree.
No, I mean, yeah, like it is kind of, yeah, like the cinematography is there, and the kind of the deeper themes or whatever. But like, there's definitely like 2 sides to PTA. I feel like there's definitely like the wacky side, like with the more LA kind of stories, and then there's more serious kind of shit like the Master and the Obi Blood or whatever. But I do think it does. Yeah, it maintains this kind of whatever style, his sharp kind of style. So
yeah.
Is that what it is? Like his LA based stuff is more wacky.
Well, like most of his films are set in LA anyway.
Yeah, like Punch.
Because like the Obi Blood is technically like LA. But like the ones that like actually center around LA kind of. Well, that Magnolia, I don't know, kind of does both. But like Punch Drunk Love, this like Licorice Pizza are kind of the goofy, it's kind of goofy side.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's actually the key. If you watch the trailer and it's a PTA film set somewhere else, it's like we're getting drama. We're getting Phantom Thread or The Master or some shit. And then if it just looks like LA, like in a time period, it's like, oh yeah. We're getting that. That is basically the 2 sides of the coin. I think you're onto something. I do appreciate how PTA is like almost, or at least very consistently, he sets so many of his films like in the neighborhood where he grew up. I think he still lives in the San Fernando Valley, isn't it, or whatever? Like he talks about
right.
And like sets all his films there. I appreciate that because sometimes I think like if I were to have a similar philosophy and become like a major filmmaker, a world-renowned filmmaker, like how many genres could I cover and stories could I tell if I like only made big budget movies set in Geelong? like, and I just
Zero.
did that.
To be fair, LA is approximately what, like in 34 times the size of Geelong.
Yeah, right. Probably bigger. Yeah, that's totally true. Seems like there's gunshots going off outside. Anyway.
Yeah, you heard that?
You hear that too?
Oh, that was on my end.
No,
I
it was
didn't
here,
hear it.
100%.
Oh.
I heard it here, 100%.
Dude, I'm
heard
pretty
it
sure
outside.
I heard it at my. I mean, to be fair, I'm not that far away from you. Maybe I.
Yeah, no, it probably was the same sound.
That's crazy.
I reckon it was.
Like it sounded distant.
9:08 p.m.
Yeah,
guys.
that's interesting. Yeah.
It sounded distant. It sounded distant to me too, but it sounds like I think it would have been the same thing.
Oh. Okay. I liked the music.
I like the music too. Actually,
the you're losing your mind at the start. Yeah,
Vitamin C.
As it's like
Vitamin C.
Vitamin.
They played like the whole song.
Yeah,
Like all of it.
It's just it's good flavoring.
flavoring is your word of the night tonight.
Yeah,
I don't mind it. Excellent. Let's get to our final verdicts for Inherent Vice, Fitzy.
Oh, Jaden?
dude, the Inherent Vice. We didn't get to what Inherent Vice was until very late.
Oh.
Dude.
Well, I think it's like Inherent Vice is actually like capitalism, like that's what.
So is that what is okay? So like because he described it, but then I was like, feels like a bit of a pull to call the film after this one like kind of obscure like secret.
Yeah.
But once again, it comes back to capitalism, does it?
I think Inherent Vice is supposed to be like America's capitalism or whatever.
Right. Because you can't guarantee, like you're going to sell the product, but you can't guarantee its quality. Is that not what it was?
I guess.
Like that damaged product is like you're not responsible for the damaged product, yeah.
Right, yeah. I think.
Okay.
Oh, I would wait. I don't know if we're saying the same thing, but I would just interpret it as it's America can only exist with capitalism, but it's kind of shit, but you can't do anything about it. It's like this.
Right.
It's like
this Inherent Vice.
Oh,
it's actually a better way to say it. I'm immediately trying to analyze the title and shit. It's like it's actually just pretty self-explanatory.
Did Pynchon like come up with the term Inherent Vice, or was this like is that a term described like products? Like is that?
Well, no, you said it. Well, in the film they said it's an insurance term, which it might be.
Okay, yeah.
But he's applying it. He's applying it philosophically to the nation of America.
Gotcha.
Which I get.
You see, before watching, I thought like it was like Inherent Vice in like a Miami Vice kind of way. I thought like Vice was like a kind of detective thing, like a
yeah.
It was like
it's like also a play on that as well.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very clever. I'm going to give this movie a 4.
Whoa.
50. Sorry. I said this movie's very clever, so then I knew I had to give him a score right then.
I'll keep it on 8. It has been a 9 before, and I wish I was cool enough to give it a 9 or like a 10. But there are points in the film where it does lull a little bit. So yeah, I'll stick with an 8.
Yeah, it was one of those points where the guy was picking his nose.
No, that was funny.
Yeah, because they weren't admitting the truth.
Yeah, they all did it. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it goes deep. Jaden, yep.
I'm there with Liam. It's an 8 from me as well.
All right.
Nice.
News chat is dead because I killed it. Highlight of the week. I haven't got one. Jaden?
I bashed out Black Phone on the rewatch just before, just so I can have something to say. It was good. I know Liam doesn't like this film. I think I've spoken about it before in highlights of the week, but I didn't know that number 2 was coming out in 2 weeks. So that made me want to rewatch it. I liked it. I think the cast is great. Mason Thames is good as a lead. Ethan Hawke is pretty good, I think, as the killer dude. I love Scott Derrickson so much. He's honestly one of my favorite directors. It's not really a typical answer, but like he hasn't put out a product that I don't like, and like quite often there are things that I like a lot. And I think this is a good addition to it. I think the setting's great. I think it does a lot it establishes it well, and it's quite contained in that one neighborhood. But it, I don't know, it's nice, and yeah, I quite like the Black Phone. Not really revolutionary. I think it did pretty well when it came out. I think opinions turned slightly in more recent years, but nah, Scott, keep doing what you're doing.
Nice. Is he doing the second one too?
I actually don't know, because he did The Gorge earlier in the year, so I don't know whether he did two. That's interesting.
I'll check that out for you. And he is Doctor Strange guy, right?
He did the first Doctor Strange. Yeah,
that's right.
Oh, yeah, he's done number 2 as well.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
But like Deliver Us from Evil and Sinister are 2 of my favorite horror movies, and then The Gorge from earlier this year is like the best movie of the year. And like,
damn, I gotta watch it then.
His other stuff is still just solid stuff, like that I've seen.
Okay. Yeah, nice. You'll be going to see this one very soon. I like this developing story of Scott being what you're a Scott Derrickson stan on the show.
Yeah, let me just give you a little tease that this is the first 2025 film I watched. There was The Gorge, and it's still the best 2025 film I've seen this year.
Wow. So that's the one to beat for the awards right now.
Pretty much. And like I've seen some heavy hitters since then, and but nothing's been able to really. Yeah, it's just the perfect meme movie,
Okay. Yeah. God, you said you've seen some heavy hitters since. I haven't seen fucking anything. I need to start watching movies. Fuck. Oh God. I think hopefully once I'm back after next week, it's gonna like the fear of like, oh my God, there's 2 months till awards.
You need an
start
answer.
Kicking in. I'm gonna go into overdrive. Hopefully, I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna naturally and spontaneously occur. Fitzy, I don't know what the hell you're doing over there, but maybe you're prepping notes for your highlight of the week.
Sorry. Wait, give me a second.
Oh, you actually need to wait? Okay, all right.
No. I watched a few episodes of this like animated, like this cartoon kind of thing from. It seems like it's from the 90s. It's called Mission Hill. Yeah, it's like the whole series is like free on YouTube. And it's about this like comic artist in his like 20s, and his like younger brother moves in. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like the animation style is really cool. The gags are super funny, and it's just about like, I don't know, 90s kind of city life or whatever. It could be early 2000s. I don't actually know, but like I saw it. Like I got onto it from a reel, actually, an Instagram reel, where he was like in an elevator with like 25-year-olds who are like successful, and he was like this comic guy who works at like this mattress, like water mattress place, and he was like having like an existential like crisis, like in the elevator. So that's what kind of drew me into it. It's just like relatable. But it's a good show. I'll probably watch more episodes. It's very funny, and yeah, it's good.
That might be one of the most random highlights we've had, but
yeah, no, it is random. Yeah,
is it obscure? If it's not YouTube, it's got to be relatively, right?
Yeah, I feel like it must be a bit obscure these days. I never heard of it beforehand. So
no, neither.
Yeah,
it's got 6,000 reviews on IMDb. So
shut up. I didn't know it was that obscure.
Yeah, small leak.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's got Tom Kenny in it. That's a famous guy, isn't it? Voice acting wise.
Tom Kenny.
Is it?
I don't know.
I think I've seen that before.
5,000 credits.
611, not far off.
Yeah. Staggering.
Yeah.
All right, before we get into our question of the week, Andy's come in absolutely clutch with a Inherent Vice review that I've just seen right now. And he says, interesting how we've got two PTA films, this and Licorice Pizza, that I saw with Liam and Zach, where white men in suits either speak broken Japanese or English with Japanese accents. Just an opening observation there from Andy. Catherine Waterston displayed the greatest female nude acting in the history of cinema. I like how it starts off chill, then seductive, but it'll unexpectedly escalate further into something unsettling with her monologue that ends up feeling raw and broken by the end. And for all of that to be in one take performance-wise, it's not simply a thirst type of sequence that is usually associated when actresses do nude scenes. Waterston's performance here is my fourth favourite for a PTA film, behind Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood, Paul Dano for the same film, and PSH? Oh, Philip Seymour Hoffman in Boogie Nights. And just in front of Julianne Moore in Magnolia. Dude, Andy's got the whole fucking ranking worked out. Oh my God.
The tier list. Yeah.
Dude, I need to do a tier list on performances in directors' films. That's like very specific. My verdict is underrated cinema, especially when placed amongst PTA's more known masterpieces. Still got to check out The Master and Phantom Thread. There you go. That's Andy's take. That's his version of a verdict because he doesn't do scores anymore. So there you go. Underrated cinema.
Oh, really? He doesn't do scores anymore?
Yeah, that was shocking. Thank you, Andy, for writing in. And we got our question of the week now. It comes the time where we hand the show over to you. Last week we asked you, what is the wackiest Joaquin Phoenix performance? Andy again coming in close. These guys, I don't know if these guys are like, I don't know what happened here, but they've come in like while we're recording. Thank God, because I was about to call them out. I was ready to call them out as well, but they've saved themselves today. Andy said, Gladiator. Nothing is more wacky than expressing your interest in incest. And maybe the last 5 minutes of Eddington. Just ask Dr. Luke. And then Dr. Luke says, Eddington is my answer. So there you go. No spoilers for Eddington. None of us have seen that yet, right? I don't think.
No, I wouldn't have thought it'd be wacky enough. But...
Dude, have you seen
last 5 minutes?
Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah, I mean, he seemed like a kind of offbeat sheriff, but like compared to other shit he's done,
dude, he's fucking. He's like doing like a live stream shit. That's inherently wacky. You know? Like starting an Instagram live to talk to your followers, like, dude, that's like loser shit.
Yeah, that's cringe. I agree with that. No, see, I was thinking back to all of the wacky performances, and I couldn't really Gladiator. I'm like, I don't know. But then Andy's made a good case for the incest part. That is pretty wacky. I don't think there's any other way to put it. Actually, there's a lot of other ways he can put it. But anyways, he's justified that one quite well. Leanne said, not sure what the wackiest performance of Joaquin Phoenix is, but here we go, Leanne, about to change the question and give a great answer anyway. In terms of the movies I've seen with the actor in them, Walk the Line was certainly the best. I'm not a huge fan of country music, but his performance as Johnny Cash was incredible. Another star performance as the Joker is also highly memorable, brilliant, but not necessarily wacky. I mean, I feel it's a bit wacky. You know, he's like
he's the Joker.
He's the Joker. Like the Joker's kind of inherently a bit wacky, right? Like he has the whole scene where he pretends he's on a talk show. You know,
society has made him wacky.
That's quality analysis of the film right there. And going back in time, his role in To Die For in 1995 was intense and impressive. Not wacky though. I'm sure there are movies where Joaquin Phoenix is wacky. I just haven't seen them yet. Thank you, Leanne. Oh, by the way, Muriel the Magpie passes on her best wishes to you all. Thank you, Muriel. Thank you, Leanne. That warms my heart that Muriel, is thinking of me. That's great.
Oh, this is a Gus Van Sant film. Your favorite.
To Die For?
And freaking Nicole Kidman? Oh.
Yeah, and Kidman. Yeah. And Dylan.
Yeah. I think he plays like an emo teen in that, doesn't he?
What, Matt Dillon?
No,
Wacky. Oh,
Wacky. Yeah, Dylan's like the husband.
He would be a teen at the time, right? So yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, I've seen like half of that movie.
You've seen half of it?
Hmm.
That doesn't sound like you.
Are you done with the thing? Is that out?
Yeah, please.
My answer is I'm Still Here, which is it's definitely the wackiest. Like it's his like self, like he plays like a wacky version of it, like himself. Directed by Casey Affleck, and like talk about like the media runs. This is like where he went on like I don't know, well like with the talk shows or whatever, and like played like an elevated version of himself like for the movie. And it's basically like a movie about him like losing his mind, playing like a lost actor or whatever. Like I mean, he plays himself. Joaquin Phoenix plays Joaquin Phoenix, but like,
yeah,
it's wacky in concept, it's wacky in execution, it's wacky because like you can see like in real interviews where I don't even know if like the talk show hosts were like privy to it. So it's all just fucking whack.
Is it good though? Because I'm not gonna lie, that was like you kind of got me wanting to watch this.
Well, I have it as a 5, but like I feel like it was good. I feel like it was like an interesting experience. I don't know.
Okay.
Sounds a bit John Malkovich-ish.
Yeah. Being John Malkovich, yeah.
Directed by Casey Affleck is interesting. Has he made any other films?
Oh, I don't know, but I guess they're like, aren't they like brothers or whatever? Like brothers-in-law?
I saw that Casey is also into Die For, so perhaps.
Wait, they're brothers-in-law? What? Is this another Hollywood family thing going on?
Like through the Maras, aren't they?
What?
Oh yeah, because he's married to Rooney Mara.
Right. Oh,
so
well,
who's Casey married to?
Is he married to Amara?
No, Kate's married to Jamie Bell, or dating Jamie Bell.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Wait.
Joaquin
like Phoenix and Casey Affleck related.
I think Casey used to be with Kate or something. No, I don't know that actually. I'm making shit up.
I'm pretty sure Kate was Jamie Bell. Not 100% sure.
They became brothers-in-law because Casey Affleck was married to Joaquin's sister, Summer Phoenix.
Oh, okay. Right.
Okay. So you were onto something.
Yeah, I just made up the connection, but I knew they were like brothers-in-law at some point because like that's what they like play in the movie,
Okay. Huh. Wonder if they maybe they had each other now. Who knows? Yeah, dude, that's a great answer. I looking back at his filmography here, it's like I don't think I'm in Leanne's boat where I don't think I've actually seen many of his wackiest films. Like, to be honest, Inherent Vice is kind of the wackiest performance I've seen, and I'm not trying to argue that it is the wackiest, but from the ones I've seen, it's kind of the obvious answer. But like, I don't know, like Beau is Afraid's got to be wacky, right? I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, it looks pretty wacky.
It looks pretty wacky, right? I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe you can make fun of Napoleon in some way and pretend it's wacky. I don't think it's wacky.
I mean, that's what Brian did.
That's where it all comes from.
Yeah.
That's actually the origin of it. So maybe that deserves the answer for Brian Cox. But yeah, I guess my answer is this movie. But you've made me want to see I'm Still Here, 50. That seems cool. Yeah. Anyways, Jaden.
I think I'm in the same similar where like it's not overly wacky, but like You Were Never Really Here. He kind of plays like the silent, like a silent hitman, like a kind of, but borderlines on like mentally unwell. Not like what's the kind of way of saying it? Slowish. Because his relationship with the mother in that film, I think it's been a while since I've seen it.
Okay,
but he's that's a bit wacky.
There's this movie here. Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Is he wacky in that? Because I'm just seeing like his picture from it, and he looks kind of wacky.
Oh, I mean, he's disabled in that. He's not wacky.
Whoa.
How do you say that? That's crazy.
I didn't know. I'm just looking at the photo.
Yeah.
Wait, is he actually?
Yeah.
Wait, is he
'cause,
actually
like,
disabled in the movie? Oh.
yeah, I'm not making that up. Jesus Christ.
I thought that might have been a really good bit you were doing.
No, because I think he plays like a cartoon. I watched this movie on a plane. He plays like a cartoonist, I think, and then like he goes to like this. He becomes disabled, and then he goes to like this support group with like Jonah Hill. And it's like accepting the disability, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a sweet.
Do I need
It's a good like sweet kind of.
Do I need to cut that last few minutes?
Oh, up to you, man.
Oh, I said a disabled man looks a bit wacky without realizing.
Yeah, no, you probably should. Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably the smart thing to do.
When you put it like that, yeah.
Well, that's what happened.
And you put it exactly how it is. Yeah.
Oh god! All right. As always, we'd love you to submit your responses, thoughts, and/or reviews for next week's film in the YouTube or Instagram comment section, or join the Discord server. This week, we've got a banger question for you. What is your one battle after another? As in, what is a battle you're constantly fighting? You know, what's a battle? It just keeps coming back up. You put it down, it just never ends.
Is it like internal or external?
Yeah, the never-ending struggle that is life, but a particular aspect of it, I guess. That, you know, just keeps coming to bite you in the ass, you know. Banging question. Let us know. All right, before we go, we have a poll. Instagram. Check out the Instagram. We got poll nominees to announce. So Jaden and Liam are going head-to-head, nominating a film each. And you, the listener, must vote to decide which film that we will review in a fortnight's time based on the winner of these two options. So listen carefully to what your two options are. Fitzy, would you care to go first?
Right, let me make sure I'm getting the title right. Yeah.
Liam, I mean, I just said like Fitzy and then
No, I got
Jaden
it. My film for the gram is Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, which one?
Directed by Frank Oz. Just Little Shop of Horrors. Little Shop of Horrors. Must be the first one. Oh no.
I think there's like three.
Is there a franchise?
No, like I think there's just like constant remakes from like 50s, 70s, and I think there's a 2000s.
Well the Rick Moranis film from 86.
86. All right. Okay. The 80s one. Gotcha.
Yep.
Jaden.
Classic comedy.
I just want to check if I'm right that there is. Oh yeah, that there is at least two. Okay, cool. That wasn't insane. I am going to nominate Boy A, by John Crowley from 2007, starring Andrew Garfield.
Okay.
Where, like he plays like a guy, like a kid that was like went to prison and he's come back and like his town's still judging him for like the crime that he committed and he's like fighting through that.
Wow, I've literally never
heard
of this film.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch for a while because of Andrew. You know, a bit of a bit of a fan of him, so now's a good excuse.
Cool. All right. Interesting choices from both of you. So,
shout out to the shuffle feature on Letterboxd. You know, Letterboxd watch list shuffle feature
for bringing that back into my attention. Yes, please. Yes.
Same, man.
Exactly. All right. Go to our Instagram page, go to the gram, check out our stories, and cast your vote not long after this episode goes live. All right. That's it for this week. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Fitzy, what are we doing next week?
We're doing the greatest film of all time, some are saying.
Whoa!
The Return of Cinema.
I got to, raise my expectations hugely.
Yeah, no, you should. Then you'd be like,
Yeah.
you won't get let down that way. Yeah, one battle after another. The new PTA film, the 2025 PTA film with Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiana Taylor, fucking other people, you know, Benicio del Toro. I'm trying to remember the other name of it. I can't right now. But yeah,
it's fine.
Every Paul Thomas Anderson film I've seen has been on the show, and this continues that trend.
Let's keep it up. Is Alana Haim in this one?
Well, maybe not that I've seen. I don't know.
Okay, all right. No, I just noted that, like, when I was looking through Paul's filmography again, I'm like, man, he directed a lot of their music
Sean
videos.
Penn as well. Sean Penn returning.
Sean Penn.
Licorice Pizza.
Yeah, the Licorice Pizza connection. Okay. Very good. I'm looking forward to it.
Sean Penn's a pretty wacky guy.
I listened to him on Louis Theroux's podcast. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed listening to him. But yeah. All right. That's it. I appreciate Liam and Jana for joining me. As always, have a great rest of your week, and goodbye.